Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. I'm Johnny Boy here with Slykiko, and today we are reviewing the last episode of The Last of Us Season 2. We're on Episode 7, Convergence. It's finally over for now.
For now.
For now. I'm really excited to see how well Season 3 does, you know, in a weird kind of hateful way. But this episode was extremely disappointing, like most of the show. But I mean, like, I think everyone had pretty low expectations, especially after seeing the first season, and
Agreed.
especially after everyone knowing what was going to happen in the season. No one. It was just kind of like watching, I guess, like a car wreck where you can't like look away.
That's a really apt way to describe the season. You know it's gonna be a mess. I don't think nothing could have prepared me for how bad it was going to get.
Yeah, this one is, I might call it the worst episode of this season.
It is. I will agree with you on this one.
The pacing is so unbelievably fucking horrid, where they took some of the greatest moments of Ellie's like point of view in The Last of Us Part 2, and they fucking minimalized so much bullshit and gave her so much random plot armor as well. And it's just like she was just all over the place so fast, and it was just kind of
everything
like,
was convenient. Yeah.
what the fuck was going on? Like, we had an entire like set of scenes of her on the fire on the what do you call it, the Seraphites Island for like 2 minutes, like literally maybe even 2 minutes for her to show up, for her to about to be murdered, and then for her just straight up leaving. And it's like,
Yeah, that felt weird. I was like, was this like a side quest within the episode?
I don't
for
like
2
what
minutes?
the fuck was the point of this?
Yeah.
I just did not understand the whole fucking point. I think my favorite part of the episode was the very end, was the abrupt, like, fucking just the violence between just Abby showing up and just being violent as fuck. That was probably just my favorite part, because I thought it was really funny.
I didn't understand it because I was like, is this a dream?
No, it's fucking real life, dude. So one of the worst things is that the beginning, I think, of the episode is Dina is supposed to be comforting Ellie after she murdered Marla, right? Marla.
Oh, the one she tortured?
Yeah. And she's supposed to be insanely like traumatized and whatnot, and it's just the scene compared to the video game is so fucking underwhelming. And there's a visual in the game to where Ellie is just completely battered and bruised, and it just tells so much emotion and the concern for like with Dina, and compared to what I saw in the show, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid, man. Like, that's all I think of, like, this is horrible. It's like if Neil wanted to up the sales for the game by giving us a terrible TV shows, like if that was his plan, then like, well done, because you did it, because everyone is gonna definitely be playing the game instead of watching the fucking show, man. I saw that apparently he decided to leave the creative team or the writing team for the show, which is probably a good call. That way they don't have some fucking idiot doubling down on terrible ideas and awful castings, maybe.
More bad investments.
Yeah. Another insane thing I hate so much. Obviously, Ellie doesn't look like, or Bella Ramsey does not look like Ellie. She does not embody Ellie. She does not do a decent representation of Ellie at all, live action wise. Like, we all know that, we all accept that. But like the thing with like Abby too, it's like they don't look nearly alike, and he's just like, yeah, her body size and her strength and muscles aren't that important, when that's the entire embodiment of Abby, is that she's someone looking for revenge, and she took all that fury and anger and aggression and she put it into her workout, pretty much her workout regimen, and you could see it, and that's what makes her such an imposing figure, is because you can see the rage on her. She wears it like a suit of armor, you know, because that's such an important thing to be able to even witness, you know. And it's just it's such a bad fucking show.
It was all over the place for me, especially as someone that didn't play the game. I felt aimless.
I bet you were so confused of like trying to follow.
I had no idea what was going on.
Did
That's
you?
why I'm asking about that ending. I'm like, is this a
No,
dream?
no,
And if it isn't a dream,
that's real.
why I'm thrown off is how I don't understand the chronology of how do we go from that to what, day 0 or whatever the fuck it ends off with Abby?
So season 3 is going to be following Abby as the main character, and it's going to show her point of view of day 0. So it's going to go through the days, maybe in 7 episodes. So we get to see Abby's point of view. Now we get to see, or we saw Ellie's point of view. Now we get to see Abby's point of view.
I hate that.
Yeah, so that's what the big thing of the game was. Like, everyone, we saw, like, oh, we hate her so much. And it's like, now you're going to play as her in the game. And now we're going to try to humanize her so you can feel sympathy for her character as well. And now now it tries to give you perspective. And now, like, it, on paper, it could work. But again, people
Everything
are
was
so hard-headed
rushed.
and they love Joel so much. People don't want to be understanding of him being murdered. No one gives a fuck, you know?
Huh.
I'm telling you right now, Breaking Bad, I still like him. He's a piece of shit. Still like him. You know, he's still entertaining for me to watch. Yeah. I don't want to be like, let's see Skylar's POV and her like betrayal and stuff like that. It's like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't, you know? I get it. Like, I don't care. She smokes when she's pregnant. Fuck her. It's a very confused. As I remember watching Discovery, and I had to rewind it like during the little boat trip where it just got completely sunk. Also, at such a cool point of the game when it's got a little free play area. Same thing with like when you actually first arrive in Seattle. It's just like you're allowed to go from like building to building to abandoned outpost in a little area. And it's got some like free roam little aspects going on, a little sandboxy. And the same way with the boat, you can kind of check out some like turnpikes that are like completely flooded and stuff, and like little outposts going on there. And that's really interesting. Cool. Yeah. And she gets in the boat and immediately shows up at the pier right after the weird interaction at the island, which I don't fucking understand why that happened. Why they decided to be like, oh, we're gonna string her up, and then she said, literally, like, there's an alarm going off, so like, oh, now we have to just leave her, and it's like bullshit. We've seen people die in the exact same way, but like takes a second to stab them right up their belly, and all the guts fall out. Like, you couldn't have done that real quick like that. Also, it's really fucking funny. Like, what is if no one is on alert yet, if the alarms aren't going off, why is there a fuck ton of the Scars and Seraphites just waiting right there, especially children as well? I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They just had no build-up or explanation to the faction for the Seraphites. I'm sorry. It just everything felt very like pet project on the side. That's like, we'll flesh this out at a later date. By the way, later date won't be in this season, but enjoy this in the meantime. Yeah,
right.
I'm like, what is this?
It's a weird time to show. If they show like Isaac and all the wolves get on a boat and they fuck off, like, all right, cool. That kind of sets some seeds there. But you don't need to see like the whole thing is like later there's an invasion on the island and Abby partakes literally for like 5 seconds. She partakes in it, you know, and then at the very like right afterwards, like at the very end of the episode, we see her back at the theater and shit.
No, I'm sorry, but everything was just way too fast. I was like, we never really got to see Tommy and his whole thing, and I remember that was a big point in the game from everything I've heard.
Yeah, you definitely encounter him a lot as Abby, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah,
and they just skip right to the end of that, huh? That's just...
Yeah, I mean, it's just like 3 days earlier type of thing. That's all it is.
This whole episode, this whole season felt like the span of like 1 week, the way they made this all seem to be. I was like, are you telling me it was this convenient for Ellie to find Abby this whole time? That's stupid.
Yeah, it's incredibly fucking just lucky. Abby does meet some like interesting side characters that we don't get to see yet that I actually thought were kind of cool. But I don't know how that's going to go on screen as well.
On the following season,
yeah.
I also was kind of conflicted about, like, what was his name? The dude who led the faction of the wolves?
Isaac?
Isaac, thank you. Like, I was so confused about that whole storyline with Isaac where he's like, this girl could possibly lead us, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what are you guys gearing up to do? Are they gearing up to go, like, attack the Seraphites?
Yes, exactly that, yep.
So that's why I'm like, there was just too much. I think that was left to imagination. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's just
where, why,
like, why are
when?
we seeing Isaac's point of view but not Abby's? Like, what does Isaac
Yes.
have to do with Abby or Ellie right now?
Yeah. Why is Ellie or why is Abby missing? What is she planning? What is she doing? Like, I wanted that. I would have rather that this entire season had that back and forth little formula that the game had.
Yeah. They leave a lot out though. Like they don't force random scenes or like try to give you little tidbits of information. They just kind of straight up just show you Ellie's POV with that stuff.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't,
where's the
like,
scene of Abby getting bent over and fucked by Owen, huh?
when you play as Abby?
We're not gonna get that. No, dude.
No,
No.
no, no.
He's already
We'll get that in the next season. All that
that.
plays out. You get to see what happens to everybody. What'd you think about Mel and I can't remember his name. Yeah, Mel and Owen being killed at the end.
Ass.
Yeah,
Ass.
they don't really. They don't just get It just feels like a really shitty, weird cosplay. Everyone feels like a shitty cosplay.
Oh my god, it felt like the most like luck kill of the fucking. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I really did actually enjoy the fucked up scene of Mel like, take my baby out. That was really fucking hard. Yeah,
I did like that. You know, like, is he out? Is he out? And it's like,
that's terrible.
Shit.
That panic Bella Ramsey had was fucking stunning. That's she executed like that little like panic
that was
attack
the
right
best
there
act
really
she's
well.
had.
Yeah,
between
100%.
both seasons.
That hit me like really weird, which is like that fucking sucks. You know, like that was crazy. I don't think that was in the game at all, but like. That was fucking pretty. That was pretty wild there in the.
I think
show.
I think Mel's actress is what sold that scene for for Ellie, because Ellie's character, I wasn't blown away with her performance in that. Just kind of reminded me of like how lost she is in every single scene, and that one it just fit. It made sense for her to be like, what the fuck. So I was like, oh shit, like this actually. Well,
she didn't act like
here.
a fucking child, and she didn't have to say anything either. So like, it was pretty decent.
I hated all of her lines with what's his name who got murked. That
Chad.
Was fucking.
No, he looks like Chad. I don't know his name though.
Yeah, he looks like a Chad. Brandon or some shit. I don't know. Bruce, Ben. I don't know. That dude that she essentially Mr. Steal Your Girl. That bullshit. I hated that so much. About you're so altruistic. To 5 seconds later, fuck the kids. I was like, bro, who wrote this shit?
Yeah.
Who fucking wrote this shit? Oh my god. I watched it with Lily and she legit crashed out. She's like, "Can I be on this review?" I was like, "You're going to have nothing nice to say." No, don't do it.
His name is Jesse. Yep.
Jesse. Oh my god, we were way off.
Yep. Even his acting when he found out that she was pregnant was a bit kind of shoddy as well.
Yeah, it was a little.
I generally like him, you know, and some of the stuff, but
remind me of like a little. This episode was like a high school theater production. That's what it reminded me of. A lot of overcommitment and awkward lines. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's a strange episode, and a lot of shit that does not fit at all. This was
a rough way for
a
season to end too.
Oh yeah, this was the episode as well where the Seraphites were. Oh, the wolves found a Seraphite and they were going to execute them on the spot, or was it vice versa?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And Ellie felt the need to like, what the fuck? She's a fuck, you know, type of thing.
You should say, like, what?
Yeah. And like when we really saw like in previous episodes, we saw the same fucking thing of people being executed. She did nothing. So
didn't bat an eye, no. So I'm like, you're picking and choosing, dude.
Yeah, and you're all over the place. I'm like, you just murdered someone in cold blood for information. Not even murdered, tortured them, you know, and gave them a very slow, painful death. So it's like, what are we doing here, man? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I don't remember in the game at all at any point where Ellie's like, I gotta save so-and-so. No, she's not to be fucked with in the show. She has no remorse at all, as she should not have remorse, because she's still hurting, because no time has passed between, like, it's like not even been a week since Joel has died. She feels nothing but fucking anger, and she's gonna make them fucking feel pain. And that's a great way to go. It is tonally different and thematically different from the first game, and this is the same fucking theme as the first season of just like slop with just riding on the coattails of the fucking games just because her name is Ellie. And for some reason, there's a fuck ton of people who are just on board with it. And it's like, why do you like eating pig slop like on your fucking hands and knees? Like, this could be good. I remember actually genuinely enjoying the first episode. I forgot it's a fucking zombie show.
Yeah, I honestly, thank you. I forgot this all takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. It really just feels like fucking guerrilla warfare, and there's no undead anything. I forgot about the
add a third player. Do some AVP shit right there. I mean, like, they've already changed up shit in the previous episodes, and it really well. It worked for them. They totally had the Game of Thrones, like, invasion of Jackson. Do something fucking different, you know?
Yep.
That's, I'm trying to think of what else we can cover. I mean, like, I'm interested to see how bad Abby's side is going to be, and I'm interested to see how angry people are still going to be, like, moving forward. That's my I'm so excited for that.
I'm genuinely irritated because I'm like, man, this entire season, except for the first episode or so, I did not enjoy.
Yeah,
it felt like a labor to sit down and watch this and just like turn off my brain.
I remember laughing at so many points. And I'm just like, what? This is fucking stupid. Like, this is just me reciting that so many times. Like, this is dumb. And it makes me feel like, the show makes me feel like that it's treating me like I'm fucking dumb by giving me this awful dialogue. And like, it's a fucking, I'm assuming it's a mature TV show. It's like 17 up, I think. You know?
Yeah, it is.
So it's like, you want adults to watch this shit? Like, really? And it's like, why don't you write some fucking dialogue that for an adult then? I don't know. It is exhausting. I had a big old deep breath there.
Yeah, this was not good at all.
No bueno there. But I think I don't much have anything else to say about it, do you?
No, I think we got to go to the numbers at this point, man, on this one.
I give this one a fucking 3.
I was wondering how low you'd go. I was like, I can't go above it. I have to rock a cool 3 too. The pacing was wild, plot holes, and then in overall enjoyability, the ability to just sit down and be like, this is cool. This is intriguing,
man.
No,
it's a fucking confusing episode.
It's convenient. It's ass. I have a character I do not sympathize with, and they're the main fucking character for the season. And I can't imagine me trying to sympathize with some other character that I give zero shits about, Nick. That's my concern. I have no faith in them.
Yep.
Do not.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm really excited for the 3rd season.
It's ass. Let me see the next one now.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what we review after this, though, right?
What do we review after?
Andor!
Oh, shit!
Yep.
Okay, that has me in a better mood.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. That's going to be pretty class. Promise.
That will be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And some Star Wars. Get to see some Ben Mendelsohn. It's going to be dope.
Oh, praise.
Diego Luna. It's going to be amazing.
Love me some Diego Luna. That's already better. You've made me happier. Thank you.
See? Yeah, then we could leave a review with a big old smile, and so do you guys too. But hey, if you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts on The Last of Us 2nd season overall as well. And we'll see you guys later on the next review series. But until then, bye, slugs.
See you.